Ciao everyone, it's Marchettino, and today we're off for a drive with this serious beast. Are you ready?
When you think about Group B, you immediately think about crazy racing drivers with balls as big as your house, and also crazy projects that have brought to the light incredible cars like this one I'm driving today. It's the Renault 5 Turbo 2. What a machine! And the story behind this project is insane. Renault took the base of the Renault 5, a car that was born as a cheap city car to move the mass, and then they have developed this car by making it a legend. A car sought after by collectors and loved by all the rally enthusiasts. And the car I'm driving today is the Renault 5 Turbo 2, the version 8221. And this one is very important because this car made possible the homologation of the rally variant to compete in the Group B. And you can bet this road legal version is crazy as much as the rally car. Just 200 units built, but I'm quite sure that right now there's less in the world because I've been driving this car since about an hour, and it's not easy to drive. You always have to be very careful, keep your eyes on the road and make sure that everything is okay. But you don't have the feeling, you are always like that you don't have the complete control of the situation. It's raw, it's brutal, it's savage. This is an incredible car to drive. I'm so excited, but I'm also a little bit scared because you don't have to give too much confidence to this car, otherwise the car is gonna punish you, that's for sure. The standard Renault 5. This car is wider, it looks a lot more aggressive. It has a huge presence on the road. You don't really see this car very often. And earlier I was stuck in the traffic. The guy behind me, he literally jumped off the car and he stopped in the middle of the road just to look at it and say, "Hey man, congratulations, what a machine." So wherever you go, you will always have lots of attention and appreciation. The engine is in the back, and behind the wheel you can feel it because you hear a lot of engine noise behind your ears. You also feel the heat. Actually, my back is burning right now, which means that in winter you don't really have to use the air conditioner. 160 horsepower, 210 Newton meters of torque available at 3,250 RPMs. For today's standard, this amount of power is like, meh, okay. But 160 horsepower back in the days with no restrictions, no electronics, it's tough. And it feels like it has a lot more power to handle. Of course, here we have lots of turbo lag. You start to feel the turbo wake up at around 3,000 RPMs, but the peak, you start to feel lots of power and boost at about 4,000 RPMs till 6,000. When the boost kick in, it gets to 6,000 very quickly. No power assistance, the steering, it's hard. But at the same time, it's very communicative, which is a good thing on this car. Because with the zero electronics, whenever you start to driving on a slightly slippery tarmac, you immediately feel the rear lose traction. And it's noisy, my goodness, it's noisy. driving experience, seriously guys. 5-speed manual, everything is perfect on this car. It feels so agile in the corners. This car weighs just 970 kilos and the driving experience is amazing. It is very light and agile. Feels like a go-kart. And now that I'm driving it, I really understand why the value of this car is so high, how this car is much sought after by collectors, because it's special. You don't find any other car on the market like this. It's rewarding, it's scary, it's exciting, it's everything. And I feel like that this car really captures the essence of the Outage. Just think how this project was born. They made this car to homologate the rally version for the Group B. What an era. Even on the straight line, I feel second gear when the turbo kicks in. The rear tires lose traction. If you learn to drive one of these, basically, you're ready for everything. The way it builds up the revs, it's kinda quiet and gentle below 3,500, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, here's the boost coming in. So from 4,000 to 6,000 you really feel the maximum power of the engine, and you feel like that this car is actually producing more power than what's claimed by Renault. But the reality is that 160 horsepower, old school, without any kind of electronics and restrictions. Every single horsepower feels raw, enraged. Right guys, I just stopped because I need to take a breath. It's been thrilling, exciting. This car is able to offer a truly unique and sensational driving experience. Driving in order to hear the engine as well, keeping the car on the road. It's been tough, but maybe it's been even harder to open the engine bay to show you this little masterpiece. And after having spent some time with it, you feel like this car is so complicated, yet simple at the same time. Behind the wheel of this car, you get straight to the point. The only thing you have to do is to drive, enjoy, and be very careful not to have a bad time with it. I'm in love with this car. It's been a truly exciting experience being able to drive this icon, and I think by far this is the best Outage I have ever driven in my life. That's for sure. Thanks again to dealership Luzzago for letting me enjoy this car for the day. And now let's drive back to the dealership gently, because this car is up for sale. And guys, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and as always, thanks for watching. Ciao!